Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. KFARR back again. Once again, this is going to be it's a sovereign citizen in court, but it's going to take him a bit to get to the sovereign citizen wordy bits. This is going to be a sovereign citizen deadbeat father trying to get out of child support, and once all the normal avenues fail him, he's going to try to play the sovereign citizen card, and boy is it funny because, like all sovereign citizens, this dude has no fucking idea what he's talking about.
I'm wondering if you got those check stubs that I've entered in.
I didn't get any check stubs.
So
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I did get some check stubs. Yes, you were the one that did have them. Yeah, I had a question on those because you got 2 support notices on each stub. So do you have more than one case?
yes, sir.
Okay, how many children do you have?
2.
Okay, this one and another one?
Yep.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out, I have a feeling that what's happening is they are maxed out on how much they can take out of your checks. The reason that you keep getting hauled in is because you're not paying the full amount of child support.
But at the time that they was taking the money out of my checks, they
Right.
issued the warrants.
Right. If you owe $100 and they only collect 70, you're gaining $30 a month in arrears. And once the arrears hit a month, well, that's why I was asking, because the amount of child support that is are these weekly checks or monthly?
Weekly, sir.
Okay.
It's 440. They was receiving that, and at the time,
And how much did they say that you owe?
just now recently,
Yeah,
they said I was in arrears is 5,000.
okay. Yeah, because I have a feeling that's what's happening. Now
But
you have the right to have this child support reviewed at this point in time. It's been 3 years since the last order, so it can be reviewed for you.
But my whole thing is, I wasn't paying because last year, April,
Mhm.
they got a $5,000 check on my behalf
From whom?
from an employer, from a settlement, which was from an employer.
Okay, and they confiscated all 5,000?
Yep, it was.
Okay, and that should have gone against any arrears. Now their next question would be, are you sure they got it?
Child support?
No, the $5,000 check.
Child support got that $5,000 check.
Are you sure they got it?
Yes, I'm sure they got it.
Because what I would do if I were you is ask for an accounting of the case to make sure they got it. And accounting will give you a computer readout of every month that you owe and every payment that's been made. And they do it in writing. So if you write them and ask for an accounting of your child support, because some of this stuff will not be in the court file. The court file is a public file. So the court does not know how much your arrearage is unless they apply for a show cause. Okay.
Okay. And I haven't been paying recently because I was under the impression that the obligation is $445 a month.
Well, it looks like how have you not been are you not employed anymore?
I'm at work right now.
Okay, well, it's because the employer automatically takes it out.
Now, as you fine people know, I don't cover family court unless there's a sovereign citizen in family court. I don't cover family court because it pisses me off. As a father of very, very many kids, as you guys know again, it's crazy to me that there are actual deadbeats out there, and the sovereign citizens that come to court, there's just a list of sovereign citizens and frauditors who are just deadbeats. What the hell is his name? Jeremiah Payne, broken system, broken trust, the list goes on. And this guy hasn't even gotten to the sovereign citizen bit yet. He's just an idiot that clearly doesn't want to do right by his kids.
Right. I just started this job, and
Okay. Then you have to notify the front of the court what job you changed to, so that they can apply it to the appropriate. Because they issue an automatic income withholding order. Again, that does not go in the court file because it contains some very specific information about you, and you don't want that public information.
this is what I'm trying to say to you, sir.
Hmm?
They received $5,000 last
And I told you what to do to deal with that.
April.
Yeah.
I was under the impression cover the rest of the year. I did not know that
they don't cover anything forward. They only cover things currently owed.
Right. Okay.
They can't hold money forward. If they have an overpayment within 48 hours, they will send you back a check for the overpayment.
Okay. Well, they still was in breach of contract.
There is no contract. This is the law. That's not a contract.
Is this
They're
Zoom
following.
just about child support?
Yeah. Sorry, Ms. Cry. That's what his motion's about.
And
So,
why did I have to join? I'm thinking this for
well,
my
because
motion.
you have a motion.
Yes, I do.
I have a motion for child support and an amended motion for child support. Those are the only motions before the court.
My motion wasn't about child support.
What was your motion about?
It was basically just for me trying to get his rights and stuff revoked. I did all this stuff.
We don't revoke rights in a parent in a family law case.
You should have been getting some paper. I did all this stuff last week.
That motion would be automatically denied because we do not revoke parental rights in a family law case. That has to be done in a neglect case.
In a what case?
An abuse neglect case.
So why did they have me filling out the papers?
I have no idea. I don't know what papers you filled out. I don't have them. Okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't know you had a motion. But I was going to ask for your input before we finish this. I'm just trying to deal with his issues on child support.
Okay.
He seems to be under a misapprehension that this is a contractual relationship, and it's not. It's a statutory relationship.
Okay.
The front of the court is following their statutory authority to collect child support on behalf of the child. So that's what's necessary, and they will automatically follow their rules and the statutes in doing so. The court tells them when or if child support should be reviewed. And again, I've informed you, sir, Mr. Miller, you have the right to ask for a child support review if that's what you're asking for. But yeah, if you're not paying support, they're going to be hauling you in to explain why you're not paying.
So honestly, if we're playing this the right way, it seems like the judge in this case, or the friend of the court or whatever, kicked off the sovereign citizen argument by stating that it's not a contract thing, it's a statutory thing. I don't know if that triggered, oh, I read this one time on a sovereign citizen fucking website or watched a video, but I'm going to try this next because now the sovereign citizen bullshit is about to begin.
Well, I also was sick.
Okay, that's fine too. But again, you're going to have to explain why the payments weren't being made and why you owe.
Payments wasn't being made because I was under.
You're under a misapprehension, not an understanding. So that one I could tell you you're wrong on. So the best you can do is ask for an accounting to make sure that all money is accounted for and all payments are accounted for. Now, do you want this sent to the front of the court for a child support review?
I want this case closed and dismissed.
It's not going to be closed and it's not going to be dismissed.
So even though they were receiving the full monthly obligations, it's okay for them to.
If you owe, they're going to haul you in to find out why you're not paying the amount.
And we wasn't receiving I wasn't receiving no full amount.
Well, ma'am, part of this, you're not going to receive the full amount. You're on state aid. The reason that this case was brought, it was brought by the state of Michigan because of your state aid. When you're on state aid, the state mandates the child support be paid in accordance with the law, and then they confiscate portions of that child support to reimburse the state for what they're paying on behalf of the child.
Is this Admiralty Maritime Court law?
No, it's not Admiralty Maritime Court law. This is the state of Michigan. We are not in the middle of an ocean.
Because the flag in the back got a gold fringe on it.
Yeah. Don't even do that bull. That's a bunch of bull.
You have
it is a United States. I don't know what you're receiving, ma'am, but this case was brought by the prosecutor's office on behalf of DHHS because of state aid involvement.
Oh, I don't receive anything. I haven't since.
Okay, well then once you stop that, then you should be receiving the full amount, but the state will confiscate part of anything that's still owed to them from any child support collected. Right now, I'm not sure how much the arrearage is. Obviously, there is an arrearage. So, no, the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code, does not apply to this court, sir. This is a family law court.
That you don't have on the gown either, so you're not.
You're right. That's because I'm an appointed judicial official, not an elected judicial official.
So
yes, I have a full authority. I am sworn in. I am an attorney prior to being this in my judicial capacity. So yeah, I have full authority, and the authority is given to me by statute as well. So I follow the statutes of the laws that I have to follow.
So this statutes and codes, it's not actually law.
It's not code, it's law. It's statutes. It's the laws of the state of Michigan.
Statutes and codes.
Statutes, no codes. The Uniform Commercial Code does not apply to this court.
So guys, this is one of my favorite sovereign citizen arguments where they're trying to make it so statutes aren't laws, even though the definition of statute is a law enacted by the legislative branch of government. So the fact that they use this just proves that they do exactly zero research into what they're talking about.
Ouch.
All right. Do you want the child support review or not, sir?
I do want the child support review.
Okay. In that case, I will send this for a child support review. Ms. Cry, any questions, ma'am?
Nope.
All righty. I will look at your motion when I do receive it, ma'am. I don't know when it's scheduled for, but it was not scheduled for this morning. Okay.
Oh, that's what I thought this was for.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. This was for his motion.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
Have a good morning to both of you. I'll send this to the front of the court for child support review. Have your most recent current pay stub available.
There's,
Both of you.
I'm under the impression that there's a warrant.
Yeah, you do have a warrant.
I didn't notice a warrant, but that wouldn't come up on this file for this motion. That would be a separate issue. You might want to call the warrant department if you believe there's a warrant, because you can deal with that.
I wasn't properly served on.
Again, the court has no paperwork concerning any of your warrant. I don't have her paperwork for her motion. I can't advise on things that I don't have before me, because I need to look at them before I find out if they're properly served or not. Call the warrant office and find out what's going on if you believe there's a warrant. This is the first I've heard of it.
This is the motion for support.
This is the motion for support, and that's why I'm sending it to the front of the court for child support review.
And this all is under the same thing. Why they issued the warrant? Supposedly.
No, that's separate issues. This is ongoing support. Your warrant is about back support, if there is one. Okay. Yep. Two separate departments. All righty. Good luck. Have a good morning. Take care, everybody.
You too.
Motion's granted for support. Review.
All right, folks, that's the video. A sovereign citizen deadbeat dad who doesn't want to pay child support, and shocker, he has a warrant for it. I think I've told this story a million times. Jeremiah Payne owes something like $100,000 in back child support. Those kids are never going to see that money. BSBT refuses to pay child support because obviously he has a bullshit job and lives out of a meth motel. Personally, the most I've ever seen in back child support owed was like 70 or 80,000, and it was a warrant. We arrested him, booked him, and then immediately let him go because holding a dad in jail isn't going to help him pay child support. Allegedly. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.